All right, people, we got to talk about something important. And that something important is which exchanges are going to be allowed in Hong Kong. Because they only have two exchanges right now that are licensed. But there are 22 that actually applied by the February 29th deadline. And the ones that did apply are just as important as the ones that didn't apply. So there'll be some big names that could actually be allowed in Hong Kong and some names that are definitely not going to be allowed. So the big ones that are actually going to be allowed are Bybit, OKX, Crypto.com, which is CRO, Gate.io, and HTX. Now, it's not guaranteed that they will actually be allowed. I have a lot of doubts about HTX because that's affiliated with Justin Sun. I'm not really sure how wanting they are going to be for a Justin Sun exchange. But however, there are three big ones that did not meet the deadline and did not apply. Binance, Coinbase, Kraken. They're not going to be allowed in Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong is like a microcosm, and it actually could be looking into which crypto coins are actually allowed in all of China or which crypto exchanges. So this could mean big things. For instance, Coinbase might have a delayed entry into China if it has an entry at all into China, and that's missing out on a lot of big business. Same thing with Kraken. Binance has its own legal issues, and that might be why it's actually excluded this time. But once again, the five that actually met the deadline and applied are Bybit, or the giants are Bybit, OKX, Crypto.com, Gate.io, and HTX. This does not mean they're going to get accepted, but they have actually met the deadline and they have actually applied. However, they're not the only ones that actually applied. Now, remember, Hong Kong already has two licensed exchanges. I've never actually heard of the exchanges until they were licensed in November in 2022. Basically, like OSL Digital Securities was licensed on December 15th, 2020, about 3 years ago, and Hashkey Exchange on November 9th, 2022, about a year and a half ago. But the 22 firms that actually applied were BGE, HKBitEX, HKVAX, VDX, Panther Trade, OKX, like we mentioned, Hong Kong VAEX Limited, which is VAAX, Aculemus, DFX Labs, HKVX, Bixen.com, XWhale, Bybit, Bitfee, Yax, Bullish, Crypto.com, Winfin, IBTCEX, Huobi HK, Matrixport HK, and Gate.hk. So the US ones that you might be actually familiar with, or the ones that we've been mentioning in chat a lot, the five once again are Gate.hk, which if you're referring to the company name, you're called Gate Digital Limited. Huobi is going to be called HBGL Hong Kong Limited. Bybit is going to be called Spark FinTech Limited. OKX is just OKX Hong Kong FinTech Company Limited. And those are the ones that we're actually familiar with. There's also one called Flying Hippo Technologies Limited, and that's Matrixport. Now, Matrixport I have actually heard of before, but it's a much smaller exchange, at least in my memory. But it's interesting that they call themselves Flying Hippo. In addition, four other exchanges, Huobi, HK, Meeks, BitHarbor, and AMMBR, had applied for the license, but later either withdrew or had their applications returned. This SFC will also publicly maintain a list of crypto platforms that eventually will be required to close down by law, and there's going to be a lot of them that are going to be required to close down by law. I think Huobi HK actually reapplied afterwards and kind of like made the cut, but they have not been accepted yet. So yeah, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken will not be allowed in Hong Kong, which means they may not actually be allowed in the lands of China in the future, while Bybit, OKX, Crypto.com, Gate.io, and HTX actually have a chance. Now, I don't really know when they're actually going to license them or what the rate of acceptance is of these exchanges, but this is a very, very big deal because, like I said, it's not only affecting what exchanges Hong Kong people could use, but it definitely will get you a leg up in all of China if China ever decides to accept cryptocurrencies. So essentially, like the whole China coming in thing, probably going to happen, but it might happen at a much, much slower pace than we had actually hoped. So not like the openness that we all wanted, but not bad. Like 22 crypto exchanges, including a couple of ones that we do actually know. If you're buying, if you're looking at coins like CRO, OKX, I don't know if Bybit and Gate.io have a coin or not, or Huobi coin. They might go up if they get accepted into Hong Kong. So that's very cool. I also want to talk about this time about meme coins again. And I think people need to have a small part of their portfolio in memes at this point, because memes can shoot up very, very quick anytime, as we've actually seen, and they actually have a lot of money attached to them. And we know that like a lot, the retail investors, not the ETF buyers, but the retail investors that are going to come in very, very soon. And I see like a lot of people asking about crypto these days. The retail investors that are coming in very, very soon are going to be interested in these meme coins, because the ones that come in and don't buy the ETFs, they're going to be the more speculative type, and they're going to want to make money very, very quickly. And meme coins are a way to do that. So there is a heightened chance of meme coins surging up from this point forward. You can tell we've kind of had a meme coin day with Doge going up, Shiba going up like 80 something percent. My Floki has literally gone insane as well, and they're still going up. And a lot like Cat with Hat, Doge, Dog with Hat, Pepe, they've all surged up pretty massively. Now, obviously, there's going to be some kind of retrace sooner or later. I don't expect them to completely keep this, but some of them will keep pumping up. And overall, as Bitcoin pumps up, they will pump up more. These meme coins will probably move faster than other coins. And that's why you have the chance to sell them and dump them into other investments. And of course, the more people that come into Bitcoin, the more confidence the overall market will actually gain, and the more people that will actually pour into these coins. And a lot of the newbies that pour into these coins will actually look on social media for which coins to actually buy, and they're going to see these meme coins trending. Now, most of these people buying these meme coins, they know exactly what they're buying. I don't think they actually think Cat with Hat or Dog with Hat is a great project, but because people that come into crypto are the more speculative type anyways, they are willing to take a bet that they can buy this coin, make some money, and get out faster than like the coin actually goes back down. Now, there's going to be a couple that actually believe that like in the future of the coin, but I think the vast majority do understand what this is actually about. And they are going to just pump and dump. But it is a very good opportunity for you to actually cash in on this. You just got to like set your sights right and not too high. If a coin reaches a couple of billion in market cap, or even in the high hundreds of millions, and you bought it when it was a couple of million market cap, it's probably time to sell. Don't hold on forever. And if you just like follow that rule, I feel like you're going to make a lot of money. And you can diversify in these meme coins, because it's very, very hard to guess which meme coin is going to go up and which one's not. So if you throw your hat in like 10 really small meme coins, as long as 2 or 3 of them come up, you're going to make a lot of money, and you can just reinvest that into like real projects. This is the nature crypto is, and this is the nature crypto is always going to be. It's always going to be much more speculative than like the stock market, because there's not a process of actually listing on a lot of dexes. As long as you create a coin, it's probably going to be listed on the central dex. Like if I created a coin, like let's say like Bunny with Hat and Large Bloody Axe, it would most likely be listed on whichever dex or of whichever chain I created on. And then, if I shill it in my stream, I'm sure some people will buy Bunny with Hat with Large Bloody Axe. As long as the axe like was pwning something, I bet people would actually buy it. Because if people are willing to buy Squid Game token, they're going to be willing to buy that. Is that an actual project I'm going to nurture? Hell no. But I could make some money off it. And as the developer, I win the most. Now, I'm not actually going to do that because I don't want to run into SEC regulation problems. But there's a lot of people that will. And people will FOMO into these coins, because the early FOMOers know that they can make money off of it, because they know they can sell at any time. And looking at like coins like Pepe, coins like Shiba Inu, coins like Floki Inu, coins like Dog with Hat, coins like Cat with Hat, people get very, very greedy, and that greediness is always going to exist, and they're going to FOMO into these coins much, much faster than real projects, because real projects don't really have that FOMO power outside of Jasmy. But Jasmy, I think it is actually the company sort of pumping it right now. So, hard to say, but I do believe that altcoin season is just around the corner, and meme coin season is here. And I do believe meme coin season kind of signals the beginning of altcoin season. and memes are definitely flying right now. So don't invest at your own risk. That's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.